shall we? So I understand that you have a private investigator. You had one before. Well, hold on. Let me just say this. You had a private investigator before Tony came in, right? And that person left. Then Tony shows up. He's here to be a spokesperson, help in the media side of things. And then
Tony pretty much does what I ask him to do, so off of my shoulders.
Right. So then as of today, there's been a new person, a new private investigator that put out a new statement basically saying that they are now stepping down from the search for Sebastian. So, of course, I have to ask a few things. Let me get straight to the point. Tony, did you have anything to do with this?
Well, it wouldn't be credible if it came from me. Ask Seth that question.
Right on. Seth.
100% guilty.
Okay. So is everything amicable? Did you guys part ways in an amicable way, or what's going on? You did?
I thought we did. Only time will really tell. I pretty much told my team that's in the kitchen, not enough, this is my son. All right. People I wanted to work with, when I brought Tony in, I told him what I wanted. My goal was to see if I could get Chris and Katie to come work with me. That was the olive branch. It was done. A phone call got leaked out. That kind of told me what, where particular people were sitting at. And my son doesn't have time to wait for people to stop being childish. We're supposed to be adults. The goal is Sebastian to recover, to find, rescue, take care of, bring him home in whatever form and fashion we can. All right. It just didn't seem to be going that way. And when I want to bring somebody in, and then people want to turn around and in the group, well, Tony's doing this, Tony's doing that. Well, I sent the engagement letter with these people 3 weeks before I even started talking to Tony.
Yeah, there was a PI that stepped down around that time. There was an announcement.
To step down. I still have regular communication with her.
Okay.
I do too.
And that's great. But I think as soon as it was the timeline, I think Tony comes on, Heather steps down, then there's another PI now that's stepping down. And I think a lot of people were very, very quick to assume that Tony has something to do with, say, this other PI stepping down. And you guys are trying to they're assuming. So you're making it very clear.
Making an ass out of me and you. Assume.
Okay.
Tony had nothing to do with it. Tony wasn't even at the meeting that I brought everybody into so I could speak to him. And I laid it all out. Responses and the answers I got were not concurrent with my goals.
Okay.
Somebody say on her investigation, well, last time I checked, this is my operation. All right. I'm the one looking for my son. And she wants to go her investigation. And then I have found out that not all information was shared with me. Some things were, not shared with me. I don't appreciate that.
Trevor Lee, you slimy little slime ball.
Ho, 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 ho. Seth, what's going on?
Chloe, I asked her to step back because she was leaking stuff. I know you don't got me in the show yet, but she was leaking information.
You are in the show.
Oh, I am in the show. My bad.
You are in the show. You are in the show. Hold on.
I figured I was still backstage talking to you, Smiley.
No, you're in the show. You're in the show. Mic drop. Mic drop.
Pretty much. Yeah, Chloe leaked. Chloe gave the audio file to Trevor Lee, knowing full well that I would take the blame because I'm the person that does that. And then I did my own investigation to find out where it was. You sit there and leaked it off to podcasters and everything else, and then wants to get all uppity because I won't let. Hi, Smiley. I won't let my PR person sit there and defend Chloe. Who the hell does Trevor think he is to sit there and tell somebody that's working for me to do something?
Smiley, I'm sorry, hon. I don't know who you are, and I don't know whose profile that is, but it's not mine. I've been with Seth all day.
Y'all didn't say you were coming on my channel.
Somebody was out there saying that we were coming on the panel. That Tony said that we were coming on. We've been out here riding around all day.
Oh.
Checking out places for searching and everything else. I thought he was a great person too. But after I saw, I got so many snakes that were in my group, I'm still cutting heads off. Would sit there and lie to my face and then sit there and put out lies to begin with. And now he want to go out there whenever I'm in a podcast or whatnot, and nothing about Sebastian. No, nothing about my son. You know, all about Chloe and her little clique. You know, when I asked her to step back, she took almost all the searchers with them. And now people are like, oh, it was like a slap to my face. They don't know why I asked her to step back. But I asked her to step back because she's a private investigator trying to be a SAR person. You need to get out of the field and get back to doing private investigation, which she wasn't doing. She wanted to vet everybody. Like everybody, like I want to know, you know, what size foot they were when they were born. And it's like, you know, I will accept help from anybody to find my son. And people are taking my good-hearted nature and just trampling all over it. And it's going to bring out the negative part of me that don't give a flying. Smile
Seth,
around and find out.
You're pushing away everybody that's trying to help you.
Trevor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is that him himself? You know where I'm at, Trevor. Why don't you just go ahead and step out of Chloe's house and come on over, boy? And I'll show you what a man does.
Oh,
Step.
you're really helping find Sebastian doing this.
Hey, why you sitting there changing your face? Hey, what? Can't spend the time looking for summer no more, right? You want to say where I'm at? You see where I'm at. You don't know what I'm doing.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Why are you on this panel right now?
Why don't you go ahead and tell
Don't you ever, and I will let this be publicly known. You, Chloe, your whole team does not have my blessing to use my name or my son's name to ask people to search on their property. Like you have a contract with me. Trevor, you need to go home, boy. This is out of your league. Trevor, you need to go home, boy. This is out of your league.
Is it because if I recall, I'm the one that's...
Yeah, is it? Because if I recall, I didn't ask you to respond. I told you to get off the panel, boy. I will accept help from anybody to find my son.